There. Can you hear me now? You should be able to. Alright, cool. I've been having some off and on technical difficulties for a couple weeks now. I should get in there and see what's up. But hey, you can hear me now. Thank you, my lovely stars. We're gonna have another case today. I hope y'all are having an excellent evening and ready for some insane circus acts. And then there's also the actual circus performers, but you know. Oh, yeah. I'm starting RAM. Oh, yeah. Y'all are having a conversation related to what I might poke around and make sure nothing's fucked up with my drivers or anything. Well, that's mostly software, but still. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this case on the road. Hey, wait a second. Athena, are you playing Phoenix right at this very moment? Oof. Yeah, parallel play. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see. We are here. Okay, so I'm not allowed to pass you. Aren't these? Isn't this a replay for you anyway? That you're currently doing? Oh well. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. Really? Oh, you wanted you? All right. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. No, I think flying into the courtroom is not what you need to do. In fact, I think there is actual legal evidence about, you know, flying being part of the case. So I think proving you can do it in front of everyone is maybe not the best call. Yeah, I think it would really sell the prosecution's case. Exactly, Athena. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. Actually, you know what? I could see it. He's made enough expressions to where you just need to take one, like his or something, you know, expression, and then just edit cards coming at his face. Oof, tough crowd. No. Can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? You're trying to get her to fly now? Okay. Paper cuts. Oof. I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. I don't... Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with the look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing on lawyer, flying fabulously. Okay, Nick, maybe a different case. Not this one. Not this one. Yeah, she would have been all over it, but then there'd be no reason for why they didn't actually do it. Because if they're gonna write Nick as... Yeah. There she is, Von Karma. Now the case of one. Oh, what? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Fair. Sounds more friendly. The judge is prejudiced against country people. Country folk. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. Hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to not acknowledge its legitimacy. You can't, but... Did not occur. It doesn't count. She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything. Sure. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how guilty you are. Me? Guilty? I'm not the one on trial here. Yeah. Von Karmers are 0 to 2 right now when it comes to my court records, so you know. Get good, girl. Cope. It'll be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. Did he die of like a heart attack or something from losing? Or did I miss that? Is he just in jail? He should be in jail. There. Oh, he got the death penalty and has already been set. It has been like less than a year. How is he already dead? There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now. Okay. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I mean, yeah, he committed first-degree murder, and then he also did a whole bunch of other stuff that was not discovered until way after the fact. But, still, I guess the fact that they do trials in, like, 3 days in this setting means that they must only do, like, less than a year for death row. Wild. Justice is swift, and it better be right, or else there are a lot of dead, innocent dead people. I mean, there are a lot of innocent dead people in our reality, though, too, also. Well, let's see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accept this. Court accept this. Is that a statement? Is he saying the court accept this into evidence? Like, is he declaring that to the court? Like, y'all have to. Like, I'm just the judge. I don't have actually power here. I think they missed an S. I think the court accepts this into evidence. Yeah. Is this based off of the U.S. justice system? I thought this was based off of the Japanese UK justice system. No, the localization takes place in the US. In the original, it's Japanese, but they localized it to be US because we as Americans are not able to identify with people from another country. Russell's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yeah, I know Athena. There are other countries. I know it's not common information, not here in America, but they do exist. They're out there somewhere. Surprisingly, there is more than just Europe also. I know, shocking, right? Yeah. And Canada. Is there more than that? Canada, Europe, England, Alaska. Yeah, that about covers it, I think. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the events. Yeah. Let's just press on a bunch of stuff. It's early. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about an inch or a half was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Okay. I didn't think that was the thing that would have to... Yeah. Oh, backspace. No. Huh. I mean, I know there's the no footprints. Is that what we're already supposed to be keying off of? Alright, well, let's just keep pressing. When you say all the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, Ben and his dummy, Triloquist, Ben Triloquist. I hate it, and I'm gonna say it because I need y'all who weren't here last week to know my pain. And of course the defendant, Maximilian Glacka, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Are you specifying that because we might suspect the tiger of being a suspect? Well, it's probably the monkey. The monkey probably did it anyway, so... I guess we are... If we're gonna blame an animal, might as well already have an animal on the suspects. Oh, out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? Good question, right? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice is over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben, the ventriloquist, went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Monkey immune to laws. Yep, fair. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Yeah. I need to double check on something. Yeah, 16. Athena. Athena. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:58 p.m. 9 a.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. Gotta, oof. This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Would you like to tell us how the victim met his end? Yeah. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Ooh, hey, finally! It's a wooden box, not like a cooler. What's wrong locked? Huh, maybe I'll have a chance. Yeah, ask about the... Contents? Well, it's obviously locked, so let's talk about... Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron. Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron? For complete, absolute impartiality, the judge has his mind wiped of all case details that he's personally witnessed after every case. Surely that's the answer. That way he can read about them for case law purposes, but he doesn't have any bias about the actual proceedings. Clearly. I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Sorry. Suffice to say, the box is really heavy. That's why he doesn't have a name. Fair. Much better. You may continue on, Detective. Yeah, okay. But what was the murder weapon? According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? Done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? Police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho. There wasn't much that we could go after with Gumshoe this time. Yeah. You gave us the facts as you saw them, but there's got to be more to this. I didn't see anything. That's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Alright. I'm already not sure exactly what to do, but... I guess present the photo. Yeah, small, medium, at large would be Pearl's headline. We'll see her again, I'm sure. There's plenty of time for her to get in trouble with the law. Let's present the prime photo. Not objection, but okay. Alright, alright, fine, fine. Fine. You're right. Someone's name is gonna be small, medium. You're right. No, it's gonna be something like the name Small M Diem. Small's not quite a right name. It would be kind of like close enough. I don't know what I'm doing already. Well, this is great. This is just great. Oh, again? Duh. That's right. He must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It's a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. Okay, so I had to ask about a different... Yeah, fair. Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? What's in the box? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? Estrogen. You're right. It's gotta be estrogen. The ringmaster was spiking the popcorn. There's only one little bottle in that huge box. I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court record. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the events now. I want to see the bottle. Pepper, huh? Alright. Yeah. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. Sounds like it'd be hell on your mucous membranes. Huh. Yeah. Well, I have heard precedent for the attempt of snorting estrogen. It was advised against. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we're wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Feminizing stir-fry pepper chicken? Ooh. Evelyn, I want that stir-fry pepper chicken to, like, feminizing or not, but, like, you know, feminizing is a bonus. Ooh, stir-fry. Now we have wrapped up with detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Yeah, Gumshoe, get lost. Like neckful chicken, but with less hat, man. You're right. It's Hat Woman in this case. Obviously. I don't know, but wrapped up was such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Yeah, get lost, Gumshoe. We don't care. A cab. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. There. I have hydrated. Again. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well. Oh, yep, there he is. Well, it is. Okay, fair. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed by an optimistic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to stand was Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me, 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 me. The world of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Okay, you didn't have to go there. Had a good rhyme. No, it didn't. It's just lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Tryla, you know better than to insult a judge. Yeah. Everyone, boo the dummy! Boo! Shut up. Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. What's wrong with his nose? We get past all of the... Oh, whatever. Yeah, there's not really many actions you can ban while in a court. That doesn't just... Like, there's not a lot actions you can ban in this game at all. That would... Yeah. Ban speaking on a normal... But, no! I don't... What's my normal voice, though? Yeah, Drudge is better for shenanigans. So ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. Hey, Mari. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star? Trilo, stop being so offensive. Celebrity must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. Mari, don't you dare. I know you're contemplating something now. Huh. Fire, you're saying you're not earning any skulls? Huh. I will... Give me a second. Is there something... I guess... I'd wonder if it has something to do with modness, but I know Athena's also gaining skulls. Yeah, you only get them while watching, but like I know you've been around. Just yeah. Oh well. Yes. What's going on here? Order. I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about... Wow. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Yeah, fair. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean, clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. Okay, but I already have a backlog of what game to play, so like, Mari, if you choose a game to play, that means we are officially doing the I stop playing Phoenix Wright for a moment while I play what someone is choosing game. Oh, streaks! You got the streak, yeah, streaks are nice. Yeah, okay, you're right. What a shame taking a break from Phoenix Wright. But like, I'm just giving Mari a heads up that if a game is requested, it's happening. It's just happening, all right? Like, whatever we're doing right now in Phoenix Wright is being put on the back burner. And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards Cena. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Yeah. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. Ah, silk hat? It was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Yeah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Alright, let's... What about the Ringmaster? Saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? Oh. Yep. Hydration. There we go. That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. What about the Ringmaster, huh? That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more of this story. Have I noticed anything after drinking more water recently? No, I haven't really noticed anything. There's a lot wrong with me. I don't think being better hydrated is actually gonna fix anything. No offense to everyone. I'm not great. I have felt that. Athena has been threatening me less. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica. Hey, done randomly. Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? I see what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Alright, let's say it all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. I think you should study up on your celebrities, Mr. Wright. Great. I'm getting shut down by a toy. Okay. Let's try that again, but with a different, just in case. Because I want to ask, but Ben only saw Max? Yeah, because about the Ringmaster. Wound up by doing fair. I mean, he could get wound up by a doll any day. It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else well, yeah, the victim, of course. That's the victim? That's correct. Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza. He should have seen the Ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously, the Ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. Okay, what are you talking about? The Ringmaster and Max went together to the Ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the Ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. Seems that there is One second. Wait, I just realized something. Alright. Got it. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the statement. Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know, anyway. I don't know. Yeah, let's just start pressing on other stuff. Clown, you're talking about Mo? Of course, I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over. For good. Poor guy. He wouldn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first-place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Once we got the ball. Yeah. Let's press on all of everything. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thinker. At least my teachers always said I was. Oh, well, Phoenix, you're not in class right now. In fact, I don't... okay, you know, yeah, let's just leave that one alone for now, I guess. Oh, what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? Oh, I think it was around... I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think? Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. The truth is... Please shut up, and big-nosed dope. Why are you telling him anything extra? Ah! Can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said you were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright? Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Yeah, Regina. We know it was Regina. Oop, wrong. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Ah! Ooh, that puppet exploded. You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house, and... Am I mistaken? And reformed. Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Eh? Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed. Oh. There's absolutely no proof that witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Pain. I feel you, Ben. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? Yeah. Waiting to propose to the 16-year-old. Huh. What's the matter? You think the humans have monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You heard it here first. The judge accepts being married to... accepts the Muppet marriage. He is officially ahead of the times. He predicted the new trend with Bert and Ernie, you know? Topical, yay. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Ben. I think you should sue Von Karma, honestly, at this point. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet? Yeah. I mean, you know. We've cross-examined worse, and we're gonna cross-examine even worse than this. Don't be so silly. I was going to propose to Regina. Don't be so surprised that I was going to... I can read. I even had everything to give to her. I kept it in my pocket waiting for a chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Do you? I thought I oh, no, the monkey stole it. You're going to propose? You? A puppet? Wait, let me just make sure. T to R. Yeah, Trilo to... Yeah. The monkey stole it. You don't have it anymore. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I can't propose to her, too. She is 16. Can we just arrest all of them right now? Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. Sigh. What was with that sigh at the end? Yeah. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I am surprised. Yeah. No, I think becoming outlaw biker gangs together would be a great outcome, honestly. Oh, don't worry, it gets ickier. No, Athena, why? No. Oh. You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. An engagement ring? Wow, these two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisco's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Pain equals bad? I mean, yeah, but... Maybe something about a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first... Ow. I advise you cut this argument short. Ow. You're gonna have to... Athena. I don't think Phoenix is that kind of a person, okay? You do you, though, girl. Have fun. Be safe. Be responsible. You're right, though, Morg. Pain equals bad is such a 4-year-old way of saying it, but, like... I have a bunch of masochists. A lot of y'all. Gonna have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Fair. Sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I see y'all are, taking turns now. Trying to make sure one person doesn't use all their points again. Now I have to ask, are y'all in a group chat coordinating behind my back so I can't see it, or are y'all just laser focused like drift compatible right now? All right. Still there. That's what I want to press on. Huh, so you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give up that easily. I wonder how much she receives for appearing in the circus. Yeah, I was just thinking that. How much does a circus pay? Probably way more than he deserves. How about Nick? Do you think the dummy has demanded separate pay? Do you think Ben and Trilo get paid separately? Like, Seeker's waiting till it's funny. Fair. I think if the ringmaster would have allowed it, I think they would have gotten separate paychecks. Exactly. I think Trilo definitely demands more than Ben. Legally speaking, if the puppet's being paid more than Ben, and technically, because the puppet doesn't have separate legal rights under the full eyes of the law, if Ben can be considered as being paid, if Trilo is being paid also, even if it's going to a separate bank account, because honestly it might be. Do you think that means that the ringmaster could get away with paying Ben less than minimum wage? I mean, don't. But, like, theoretically. I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Judge has that dazzled and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. So I've still yeah. Let's present the ring. 'Cause I have it right here. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? Oh. What are you talking about? Oh, looks like they're going to double team me this time. Oh, that was... okay. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief. Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said... In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Haha. Ah! That's... Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. Found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? No. No. And to think that there was a bank vault involved in this case is... I was about to say insane, but again, we've done worse. Yeah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats. Fiats? I know I've seen that word like once or twice before, but... Next case involves a bank vault called Monkey. Yeah, that would track for the series, honestly. Mr. Quist, I would... Yeah. Well, Your Honor... Oof. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo? When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you say? Details. Ugh, I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when we saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ooh, ooh! Ah! Attacked by a monkey. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide. What was to do with it? What? Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Trilo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? All this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point. What could that possibly be? It does prove that Ben doesn't express enough, but it proves that it's flawed. Because he wasn't there the entire time. There's a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction. The witness just testified to the following fact. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. Ha 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 ha. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? Saying that there's no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. Oof, getting intense there. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get the dork-face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Huh. I've told you so many times. You'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy. I'm sure it will change some more. Wouldn't you like to know, Stick Boy? Well, there is one lie. There are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Alright. Gina. Said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I was sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactic at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Okay, so he was wearing all 3? Alright. That means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. Well, yeah, he did kind of say that already. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. And Money snatched the ring and you were chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think? I gotta keep these. Swapping between them really throws me off, because I'm trying to have only a minute difference between them. Like, one talks up and one talks down, you know? I suppose 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I'll give you that. I was waiting. Yeah. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I said good night to someone at night. And what, Ben, you've got something to add? Well, I guess that's not it. Trilo, you say good evening at night? I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. That's gotta be something wrong with this. Something wrong is Ben's half. Honestly. But yeah, let's yeah. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? I mean, Von Karma, are you cordial with me? Huh? Answer honestly, girl. The whip doesn't count as cordial. He's not into it. Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. But ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. Guess I can give it a shot. Witness will resume his testimony. 100% sure is... Told you already, geez, I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? So you saw Mox coming out of the big top that night. Of course, that's where I saw him coming out. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. By what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know what practice finished. You already know practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Ow! Sigh. It was 10:10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. Sounds about right, because that time I saw Max on the scene. Alright, let's present something. Not any of that. What about... Profiles, then? Huh. Oh wait, this is one I already pressed. So you're only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. We got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. Yeah. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, how many times have you asked that question by now? Of course you're gonna ask again. I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Yeah, I think having court participation like this might start, after a certain point, it might start be filed under mistrial territory, you know? Nah, the puppet didn't do it. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his... Yep. Huh. I guess let's present the... Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? Fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. Disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clompered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that, on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just go up and say good evening to his rival. Saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... Well, that's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I'm gonna say you didn't see anyone, right? Of course, the witness did not see a soul that night. I see. Who do you think you are? Just up and decide what it is I saw that night. A fool can only understand a foolish... A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. Okay, yep, tonight's not gonna be a good night for tongue twisters. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof to back up that statement, would you? Gulp. No, I have proof. There weren't steps in the stand. Oh, Nick, I just thought of something. Ben and Trilo really didn't see anyone that night. I would have testified. Okay. Fine. Because losing loser loses. Fair. Alright, he saw a different person then. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. Honestly, Maya, your logic going, well, he said good evening, so that means he must have seen someone, doesn't track, because we know he's lying, and... Hydration. But we know he's lying. So, like, why would he not lie about saying good evening? At all. Like, girl. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. Wait a second. Was the ringmaster wearing Max's coat? It's cold. It's snowing. He's not wearing a coat. We shall revisit this. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening, then? Consider the ill temper of this witness. There's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Bro. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement present ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Yeah. Gold star for the Von Karma. Do you think that would work? Do you think we could effectively train Von Karma to be a better person by incentivizing her with gold stars? Like, I think it would work. You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw the evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Hey, yes, the horrible puppet case is pretty accurate. We do not like the puppet. Also, the oh my god, she's 16 case. Let's not keep overlooking that. Like, okay, we're not really overlooking it. I guess that implies that I don't mention it a lot. But, jeez, she is 16. But hey, haven't seen you in a while. No! Problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? Yeah. Prosecution agrees that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright. This is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone. All together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Silk hat and cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. Would they, though, Phoenix? I mean... Does that mean you're thinking about it? Do you want to wear a cloak? I'm not opposed to this. I'm just wondering, you know, I'm trying to gauge. Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else dressed up like as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. No. I've got it. It was the monkey who did the killing, I think. Possibly. Probably, possibly. But it wasn't. Russell was wearing the cloak and the hat. And whoever did the murdering thought it was Max. Like, the monkey was just basically just a murder tool or something. I don't know. Right? Yeah. We're way ahead of ourselves on this one. But, you know. What? Miss Von Karma? Do you have a clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yeah. Once again, though, Athena, the monkey and a 16-year-old. Why? That's the case, and yep. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? Just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? Fair. I haven't actually watched a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've seen maybe 10 episodes across the entire series. Not all in a row. Not all one season. Maybe a full dozen. Yeah. Evelyn, you're telling me that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure gets bizarre? I mean, why don't they tell me that? There's a... Oh, jeez. And wait, you're telling me that it gets more bizarre? Like, it doesn't start super bizarre, and then it gets, like, incredibly bizarre? Is that what you're telling me? That's insane. It's insane to conceptualize. Alright, what do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. It starts bizarre and gets worse. You're right. Kind of like this entire series. Phoenix Bizarre Courtroom? No. Phoenix's Bizarre... Phoenix Wright? So, how do I combine the titles Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? What about... Phoenix... No... JoJo's Bizarre Ace Attorney? Phoenix Wright Bizarre Attorney. Yeah. JoJo's Attorney. Phoenix Wright Bizarre Attorney Adventure. JoJo's Attorney. Okay. JoJo's Attorney seems to be the consensus. Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Ah, the clown. Bring in the clown. Yeah. There's one other than... There is no one other than Maximum Galactica responsible for this. Very well, the court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. To be continued. Immediately. I do that every time. I'm sorry. I need a new joke. Are you... Florida? Florida specifically. You're telling me that there's a season about one of the JoJo's, a JoJo star in a Florida prison? I thought they didn't take place in... I thought... Which season is that? Because I didn't know that any of them took place in the US. I don't know what to... I don't know how to feel about this. Season 6. Okay. I'm gonna need to look up season 6 sometime. Yeah, I know that each of them was in a different time and place, but I didn't know that 6 was in Florida. That's insane. Because I know that, like season 1's Japan, right? And then, like, season 3 is Italy, I think, was it? I don't know which one's which. Honestly, like I said, I've seen, like, a dozen episodes across, let's say, the first 5 seasons, because I didn't know one was in Florida. It's insane. That's... Port St. Louis. Season 1's the UK. Okay, then, like, one of them is in Japan. I know that. Okay. Season 1's UK. I know there's Italy. Japan's definitely one of them. That's the 3 I know off the top of my head, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so 3 or 4 is Japan. Okay. Victorian England. 2 is across Europe. 3 is a trip across Asia and the Middle East. Then Japan, then Italy, and finally Florida. Okay. Yeah, so the first 5 seasons is what I've seen bits, like, random episodes of. Though, to be fair, I might not have actually seen any of season 2. Huh. Fair. Damn. That sure is a bizarre adventure. Season 2. Okay, well, if season 2 is being told, if I'm being told season 2 is questionable, then I'm glad I haven't really seen it. Yeah. I've only seen like a couple episodes of season 1, so yeah. You have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? Oof. Okay. We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. Yeah. That's when the ringmaster headed the center of the crime, right? Scene of the crime. Whoa. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they find at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. A cab girl, no. Thank you. Outfit. Always try. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Interesting choice. And in this current... Wait a second. No. Ooh. Boiled crabs. Yum. And yes, I am very good at lurking. It comes with the, yeah, well, America would never elect a femboy. Well, okay, let's be fair. I think America would elect a femboy before they elect a trans woman. You know? So, yeah, America, do better. Which isn't to say that. I'm just saying it's not gonna happen. Trans. My rights. Alright, well, it's never quite. We have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. Are you saying that like, it was just, okay. Yeah, well, true. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Wait a second. I just realized, I think I heard something about Season 6. I didn't actually watch any of that, any of Season 6 of JoJo, I don't think. But wasn't there... I think I heard, wasn't that the season that they did another reboot after? Like, the end of the season involved, like, time or dimension travel or something, and then they rebooted the entire universe? Are you telling me that they went to Florida and the Florida powers broke reality? Oh no. And there's Garfield in it? Oh no. No. We all don't trust Florida. Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well, I'll now call in my next witness. Bit of a clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Okay, so was that a lie for psychological damage, or like, was it just your most cursed fact that you could pull out of your back pocket? Because broke a specific Florida man that so much that his reality warping fucked things up. Well, okay, yeah, that's about what kind of what I was saying, but from a different angle. But still, yeah, I cannot believe that fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure decided to break reality in Florida. Like, that's somewhere in there is a statement saying that of all the crazy ass shenanigans that entire series has had that I've heard about, and I'm sure there's even worse that I haven't heard about, it's Florida that broke reality. Okay, stray acted Garfield? Fair. Part 7 is a Western? Oh, God, this series is cursed. Pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Yeehaw! Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls? You mean... Wait a second. Wait, wrong. Are you telling me that Moe's real name is Lawrence Curls? He is Larry Moe Curly. I hate this series sometimes. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds did become a Western with with a gun dual disc. You're right, that did happen. Yeah. Well, yeah, why Ayata? Send in the clown. I already made that joke. Never mind. I apologize. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. I'm sorry, did you just... Sorry, no, can I go back? I need to go back. Why does this game not have a chat log button? I need to read that. No, I'm fucking pulling... I'm pulling a transcript of this up now. Fix, right, justice for all, big top turnabout, that's what it was called, right? Okay. Come on. Alright, found it. In West Clownadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spent my clowning, and that's where it got cut off. Alright. Shit. West Clownadelphia. West Clownadelphia. West Clownadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent my clowning days. Damn, I'm not good enough at ad-libbing to start off, and then ad-libbing music of a song I don't know that well. Like, word for word. Oh. West Clownadelphia. That's not an easy one to read. Yes, it's Fresh Prince. That's why I had to stop, because I recognized it immediately. Okay, y'all? I'm not the old one here, right? I'm not insane for this, right? In West Clownadelphia, born and raised, and the playground is where I spent my clowning days. I don't know the lyrics well enough to continue it, though. Let's see. Born and raised. Then, no. So, fuck. I know that I can't remember the next couple lines, so then I remember the end of the song. No, you're right. No, they were insane for making the reference. I'm not the insane one here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. West Clownfield. I spent clowning out. Let's see, clowning out. Max and relaxing all. Damn. I cannot do this right now. I will sit down with some paper maybe sometime, but no, I'm not gonna bother. Oh. I'm in trouble in my neighborhood. Oh, here. They can play with her. Yeah, this is the part that I can remember. Like, I can't remember the school part, and then Uncle Auntie Bel Air begged and pleaded with her day after day after she packed us a kiss, sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss, and yeah. All right, we're continuing though. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yep. Let's see, what was the voice I had for Mo last time? It was kind of similar to what I ended up doing for Trilo, but I did Mo before Trilo. So let's see if I can remember how I did that. Something, I don't know. Yeah. We know who your least favorite is, Alchemancер, alright? We get it. I think it's the monkey. I'll be honest, I think it was the monkey. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. Listen, he did something. Sin of clownery cannot be forgiven. I forgive clowns. And in fact, clowns can be hot. I'm gonna say it. Clowns can be hot. I'm not really that into men, so sorry, Mo, I don't see it. But girl clowns. Women. You know? Hot. I wasn't sure what joke was best suited to this sort of occasion. Are you accusing Maya once again? Maya cannot be accused constantly. She didn't do all the crime. Yeah, sexy clown Halloween costume, duh. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. No, Judge, we've had a lot of people come in here. What if his occupation isn't actually clown and he just dresses like that? You can't rule that out, Judge. You can't. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? This sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? I don't think you can make jokes like this in this reality, because I was absolutely certain that this game would do that. Like, in some case where you're, you know, there's a witness or something who is a proctologist, that would be his name. I'm not even the one joking here. That would be his name. Yes, could be a real character. Oh. How was that one? But a couple of okay. Your name. Wait, was that? I still have the transcript up. Did he say more of it? Did he say more of it? He did. That was more of it. But a couple of clowns who are up to no good started making trouble in... That's gonna be a running bit, ain't it? That's gonna be his running bit. Is he's just gonna keep quoting more clownified version of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Oh my god. Okay, no, I think we do agree his hat is definitely a mimic. But... yeah, welcome to the circus trial. Let's be fair, all of the trials are circuses. In some way. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Shit, what was that? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Oh boy. Okay, with the humor, please. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self. Girl, the only reason you're using the word stoogie, and the only reason why it makes sense is because his name is Larry Moe Curly. Like, girl, whoever localized your lines, like, knew what they were doing. But it's the word that only works here because... I hate this game. Oh, no. What? Yeah, Raid Shadow Legends literary analysis of Raid Shadow's Legends? Like, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think there's that much to analyze. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. You haven't? How are you still... Alright. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. Well, if nobody asked for it, then why are you doing... Alright. Okay, let's be fair. Nobody asked for a lot of the bullshit I do, so... Let's be fair. That, yeah... It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm absolutely useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness? Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Honestly, Von Karma, I can respect that. Like, yeah, in court, not the time or place. But, like, girl, you didn't have... You're normally very harsh, and the fact that you are willing to say, we'll talk later, I respect that. I respect that. You good girl. I'm sorry. Are you... Raid Shadow Legends has Xena in it? Xena's in it? Why did no one tell me this? Yeah. Damn. I don't want to... I'm still not going to play it, but, like... Xena, good for them. Ah, lesbianism. She kisses, like... She's got some lesbianism in the game, right? Because otherwise it's criminally insane of them. Damn, limited time thing. That means they only had time to fit in 5, maybe 7 lesbianism moments. No other options. It's 5 or 7. Unless they're cowards and you know. Well, it's Raid Shadow Legends. They probably were cowards. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Put a pin in that. Hydration. Let's be fair. Yeah, they don't have to add Gabrielle to have lesbianism. Xena's ancient Greek. I think they understand how to les out with people you're not married to. Okay, you're entirely right. Also, I am definitely not being, like, fuck Raid Shadow Legends. Also, as a side note, just a little loot boxes and all that jazz that we are. Yeah, it's just gambling. It's just gambling. Jeez. Did it try censoring Lesbos on your view? Because Lesbos is not censored from here. At least I didn't see it being censored. Damn. Fuck Twitch. Is there any way? Huh. Oh, it said... God forbid women do anything. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Oh. Gorsh. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Good enough. Honestly, good enough. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait. Yeah. Yep, lesbian wine. It's like they know the future. Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. Yeah, it's very interesting. This eyewitness account is to be believed. I have enough to pass judgment right now. Really? I mean... silhouette, sure. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. Yes, there are ways. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my sincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Judge? How is this clown going to bring down the entire court? Like, how is this courtroom so fragile a clown will bring it all down? Oh, because it's already a farce, and a clown is able to cut right through that because that's a clown's power. Yeah. Alright, well, you know. Cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Also, it's a clown! How am I responsible for that? You're the one who brought the clown to testify. Just in case, I'm gonna save. Just press everything. See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now, 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. And 3, I'll get whipped. Well, witness just proceeded with his factual testimony. You are so boring. Okay, well. Yeah, let's talk about this one, because they're a bit far away, you know? Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they? You had to say exactly how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. My room is here, and they looked about yay big. I'd say they're about 30 feet from the window. You're good at math, aren't you? Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were by your own admission far away. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max the Ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Good question. I'm not actually sure Phoenix went to law school. Like, it hasn't been mentioned once. He is a lawyer, legally. I don't remember there being a mention of law school, though. I don't think. Oh well. Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo. Okay, well, you know. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. Yeah, they went along with the puppet, not you. I feel sad. I must be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza. Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? Kept watching them and all of a sudden... Okay. With what? What was the murder weapon? No one has answered me this yet. You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head? Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What do you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? It's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what's waiting for you, a nice penalty. Oof, that's a lot of penalty. Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So it'll be then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Oh, can I? That's a lot. That's a lot of penalty. I am not going to risk that. Let's see. Well, he didn't see the murder weapon. Like, I think that's enough for me, right? Sure. Of course I have grounds to make this claim. Then let's hear it. That's something I can't share with you at this time. What do you just say, Mr. Frey? There's something wrong with his testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words for the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Once he finds something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm not. No. Okay, good. No, because if I was about to lose it anyway, you mother... No. Von Karma, no. Okay, fine. So pressing on that point gets me a penalty no matter what. At least it's only a 1 point instead of oh, Jesus. Alright, well... Oh. Sure. Just happened to glance out the window. You can say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. No, they aren't. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Yeah, let's keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I had ducked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah? That's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow. It's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the table in our favor. Okay. Okay, so you saw, and then you, okay, yeah. Yeah, let's press on that then. What does it sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess I could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Don't. How do you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... And... Alright. I am not taking another big point risk right there. Actually, can I present his own testimony? For yeah. Yes, I did. It's climbing to my story. It doesn't really completely random nonsense. Okay. What do you say? Okay, yep. This part of the text hasn't changed. Hopefully, I will be able to back it up this time, 'cause he admitted. Got a great reason to make my claim. Suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Good. What does the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Most said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. You did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. Most believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound. There's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyway. That's different. That was a different... What was that a reference to? 1972. 1972. If I see more of that, I might be able to get what... In 1972, a crack clown unit was sent to prison by a circus court for a crime. Respond to Mr. Wright's assessment. I didn't commit these. Clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown in 1972. Committed a crime they didn't commit. Is that like the A-Team? Is that the A-Team? Jeez. Yeah, that's the A-Team. Huh. Damn, I'm showing my age in this one, aren't I? Well, y'all, we now have clown version of the A-Team being quoted. Oh no. Oh no. Free one for you. Maximum security clown car. Oh my god, it's not even a joke. It's an actual in-universe show. This is an actual in-universe show called the C-Team. They made a clown version of the A-Team in the Phoenix Wright universe. Oh my god. Does that mean that we can extrapolate that there is canonically in the Phoenix Wright universe the Fresh Prince of Clown Air or something? Like, no. No, why are you doing this to me, game? The Fresh Clown of Bel-Air? Which one are we thinking? Do we think Bel-Air exists or Clown Air exists in the Phoenix Wright reality? Clown Prince of Bel-Air? Okay. So we're confirming that Bel-Air exists. The Clown Prince of Bel-Air. Not the Fresh Clown. Oh, Clown Prince of Bel-Air. Fair. Are we implying that in this reality he's the Joker? Like, or do you think in this reality the fact that it's just coincidentally called the Clown Prince of Bel-Air is the show, do you think in this reality they at some point, for something, cast Will Smith to be the Joker in a movie or something? Like, yeah. Fair, okay. Backstory. He could have been the Joker in an alternate reality if he didn't have a stable family and such. But, no, I'm actually off of that chain. Like, okay, the show just coincidentally Clown Prince of Bel-Air. But now we're in a reality where I think it's entirely feasible that Will Smith plays the Joker at some point. And I'm not mad at that. Which Joker do you think he played? Huh. No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Clown-themed Saving Private Ryan? Oh no. Jack Nixon. No. Clowning Private Ryan? Okay. Yeah. You just have to peel back the layers of clown makeup to find the truth. You're back from your jogging? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much when I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma? Tampering with witnesses again. Oh, Von Karma! Not again! Citizen clown. That's a pretty cursed, I think, option. What about... Yeah, you know what? Let's actually follow Athena's lead and quit clowning around, but you know. It's not a hard quit though. So we're moving on bit, you know. So now are you saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Mr. Curls, Your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, and they were all there. Is it a black cloak? It's not a black cloak. It's not black. It's purple with like red lining. It's not black. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. How do you not know it's black? Like, I get that you saw black in that instance, but how you're like, yeah, his black cloak. I totally see no contradiction in that. Yeah, that's a coat rack. It doesn't seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? Said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Alright, black cloak. I know what I'm picking apart first. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw. Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? Well, that's not what that's not all I saw. Okay, well, you know what? Do I present the poster? What about... you know what? I'm feeling a little bit less than confident in things right now. Let's present the poster. Say I saw all of Max's uppity symbols. Yeah, it's the picture of the hat. Yeah, it's the stolen poster that we're now admitting as evidence into the court. I sure hope they don't ask how I obtained it. Oh. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximum Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses! Whew. Yeah. Well, you joke, but, I mean, technically, it's juice. But yeah, I mean, we will be presenting a bottle of something that we stole from the break room into evidence later. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He must forget to he just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Silence for years. Okay, I actually blinked and that was a cutaway moment, so I'm sure. Give me a second. Let me just make sure that wasn't. Do you like pie? I love pie. And how many decimal places is that? 3.14159535897932384626. Sorry. Shit. All right. 14159 26535 8979 323 84626 433 83279. 30 decimal points. Wow. Yeah, no, well, it was actually pretty short, but like, this clown knows pi to 30 decimal points. I'm presuming this is correct. I guess I should double check that this is correct. But I mean, it 3.141592653 That's as much as I know off the top of my head. And the fact that it's correct up to that point, this clown knows 30 decimal. I did count that correctly. 30. Yeah, I'm gonna presume I counted correctly. 30. Clown knows up to 30 places for pi. I joked earlier about him being good at math with the 30 feet. I think this clown is a math genius. I think this clown knows fucking math. Clowns do know many things, Aphira. You are right. Silence, fool. You respond with the whole truth, no fractions. You're right. You're right. I think it's funnier to say that the clown calculated them right there on the spot than memorizing them. Okay. I see where we are. There we go. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. Where are they then? If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. Got on the ropes now. A seemingly insignificant fact that never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? Yeah. Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to just disregard the pointless, but this, Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. Witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximum Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Girl. You don't got the evidence on your side. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that unlike Wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. You say that dejectedly, like... But it wasn't like with a question mark. So, you don't want to be mature? I don't... we're moving on. You're a clown. 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Here's the thing, Alchemanswer. He's older than 38. He's 46. So, you know. Yeah. Huh. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there's no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Perpetually 38 will be my new flagship fast fashion brand. Perpetual 38. Because we all know y'all still want to shop at Forever 21, but don't feel quite right about it anymore. Nick, this is your last chance. no doubt in my mind there was no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that, especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Okay, but like... Yeah, right. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're able to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Cole's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. Okay. Okay, there. Today is a just to be safe kind of day. But I think I know what I'm supposed to be poking at. The entire time, if he was wearing it the entire time, then how is it left at the scene of the crime? This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly. How would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? He really has decoy pants. Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at this crime scene. The crime scene, that means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's not true! Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor? What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory amongst all other things. Well, why are you being so mean to me? Let me guess, you just don't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above... Oh, you're younger than you... sob. Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. I think we're about to get a clown arrested for contempt of court. Yay! Even he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? Honestly, clowns being brats, that tracks. That's pretty common in my experience. Either brats or... You know. Clown police brutality. Oof. He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo, what do you want? You said they left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Objection! He, got up and flew away. That's your answer, right? Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. Objection! Yeah. This witness' testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Little guy? You don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obviously, he just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly what you're going with it. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things, like the fact that there weren't footprints. That's what I need, right? That bit right there? Yep. Take that! Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal footprints? They aren't there. Okay, well, so either it's all wire stunts, like the cloak was just and the hat were just dangled from like a wire and was like pulled out. Or I guess it's in theory that someone stepped backwards through the exact same footprints. I suppose that's on the table. So that is technically on the table. I still think it was the monkey. I think it was the monkey. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Aye. Oh, walk backwards like that. So exactly how did the crime scene? How did the criminal escape the scene? The honest witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I'm going to strike all this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I said. Particularly a sturdy owl was flying too low. Fine. I'll tell you the truth this time. Wait a second. You think you've said more than enough for it? I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls, yes? The testimony you've proven up until now has been false? Hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused and a bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me to not talk about what I really saw. Oh, Von Karma. Always. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Don't bow, girl. Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't think that's a legal defense. I'm sorry, Your Honor. We couldn't have the proper testimony because it wasn't funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw. Say you saw, Mr. Curls. Ah, you're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I will tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw. Yep. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. Yeah, well, yeah. I still think it was the monkey. Told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Also, Von Karma, why would you hide that? Isn't that like... Wouldn't that be a key part of your evidence considering Max flies as part of his act? Like... That's a key piece of evidence. Why would you make Mo hide that? Was that like a part of the... Was that like a trap or something? Like, did you want me to pick it apart? Because... Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximum Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses? Why don't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. Technically, we did accuse the parrot of crime last game. And the parrot, last I checked, was capable of flight. Yeah, alright, yeah. What do you think about this witness testimony? This is all a dream, right? I really want to say this is all a dream, right? Oh, shit. I mean, Do I say... I mean... Max Galactica can fly. That is a part of the act, you know? See? Okay, it's not a really good picture to show it because, you know, it's blurred out background, so, like, whatever, you know, that's supposed to be him flying. Alright. As you're playing tricks, just tell the truth. As you're playing tricks, just telling the truth, and I can't save. Can I? Ooh, yes. I really don't want to die from this. Yeah, eyes are playing tricks, sure. It's obviously when his eyes are playing tricks on him. Don't be such a fool. Who in the world do you think I would mistake that jerk for? Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. Ah, he looks really serious right now, more serious than he looks all day. He's looked all day. Suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Cool. No. I won't get executed if I lose. I'm being exaggerative, but I don't want to die. So that bar that's in the upper corner that I lose points from, technically that is my penalty points, and if I run through it, I get arrested for being in contempt of court, and my client is automatically found guilty. So, no, technically, I wouldn't be executed. I would be arrested, though, and my client would probably be executed. Not immediately, though, but soon. We have determined, yeah, Von Karma was executed because he was a criminal and killed someone. And so we believe that the death penalty is swift in this reality, because that was less than a year ago and he is dead now. So that is a factor, yeah. No. We wouldn't be seeing the same prosecutor attorneys unless this is a defender only. Like, if there was a law that if you lose the case and you that means you're executed, but it's a defender only rule, that would be so fucked up. No one would defend criminals. Well, no one would defend accused criminals. Innocent until proven guilty, always. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. Yeah. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. Yeah, he's got to set up wires and such. Yeah. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic? No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. I'm sorry. Wait, oh, he was supposed... I gave him a southern accent before, when he breaks, or whatever. When you break a magician's creed, never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? Well, clearly the only answer, and I'm saying this from a Phoenix Wright universe perspective, but the only answer, the only way we can make it right for him telling us the secret to his trick is we need to become magicians so it's no longer breaking the cardinal sin by telling us, and it's just teaching us. We need to become magicians ourselves. Clearly, that's the answer. All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best to catch this sucker. Gotta catch this sucker. Maya. To be continued. Yep. Alright, let's go back. Yeah. First trick is making a fountain. Nick, what is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick, huh? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. I gotta remember how to do this. 1 second. All right. Good night. Have sweet dreams and hydrating. There. I have hydrated for you. Good night. How did I gotta like hold it just right? Yeah. Yeah. One or two? Let's just do the one. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was something. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Gotta angle better. There you go. It's not that hard a trick. I just had to remember how to hold it right, because it wasn't looking right the first time I tried it down here. Yeah, well, my bones are already moist, but drinking water and imagining it hydrating your bones, huh? I mean, I guess in a broad sense, I can imagine it just, like, filling. But, no, my bones are already nice and moist, yeah. Yeah. Now, if my bones stop being wet, that is a concern. That is how you get, like, you know, necromancy. Am I implying that necromancy is the act of drying bones? Fun fact, your bones should not see the sun. My bones are allowed to see the sun as a treat, you know? Sometimes you just gotta, like, let your bones see the sun as a treat, you know? Flesh-eating beetles are necromancers. Good night. Okay, fair. Good night. Yeah, she got all. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? How? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Yeah, well, you know. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. My skeleton may hatch someday, you're right. May. Hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes. Wait. Quit your whining. Let's give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row your boat. Row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I try my best, but Trilo, this is just going to work. This just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're going to have to be on your own someday. can't handle something as simple as this, what are you going to do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. They sure do like hanging out here in the cold, huh? What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry, secret crash training... What? Oh, secret crash... Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to singing around for... So we're trying singing around for our new ventriloquism act. In around, you can't really do that. That's incredible. See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told you. Yeah, puppet domestic abuse. You're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we've got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, good. We don't need this for legal evidence anymore. And now you have it, so you can go and propose to the 16-year-old. Ah! Now I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. Alright. Nope, not move. I need to talk. I know that you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yeah. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and the way he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then he said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I wouldn't have thought it was the ringmaster. Oh. No. Sitting up here, I wonder if they really saw. Marriage. So I'm gonna ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. Maya, don't encourage this. But if you really want to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ah, you haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Eh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. Yeah, they are just stalking, I think. Well... Fine line when you live together. Sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We're not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk. Max Galactica. Former should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trilo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, I, Triloquist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. Gotta be a part of this, too. Okay, well... let's move on. We should probably actually check the detention center. Oh, my sweeties! You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? You're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by, and since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your own, very own TV special. Really? A documentary? At this point? About where you are in the trial of a murder? You think there might be some ulterior motives, you know? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. Oh. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. Seem awfully calm about that possibility. I have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. You didn't have to sign the contract. You know, you didn't have to do this. Oh, you're right. This is James. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off in the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off in the skies is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says, it wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and a cheap imitation magician is that I keep my mouth shut. You already told us! I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Alright, well, you know. Just think about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you. Anything for you, sweetie? Is my necklace on back? How did I get that on back? No, there it is. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage, but the performers of this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I simply cannot tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Yeah, let's ask about this Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling the story, but what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Yeah. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. A bit less femmed. The crowd erupted into applause. At least at that time I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night, the emotions, the acclaim. Wow. Ahem. By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn, that's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Yeah. Alright, so, as per my client's request, do you mind taking a look at this? It's... Guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Alright, well, you know, still. Yeah, no, he's... Everyone hates him. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Sigh, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. Been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like he should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Francisca really set you up for this bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared in the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind that window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start an investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal? So you're telling me that up there, Von Karma's up there? Ooh, okay. Avoiding that room. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Alright, I don't have to talk to Gumshoe. Cool. Mo's not here. Alright, well. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. Alright, so... we're not supposed to be over here yet. Oops, circus entrance. December 29th, very big circus, big top. Oh, where's Regina? I don't know, but if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get you out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No, I'm just, allergic to wild tigers. Okay. Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room. That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something? I mean, it was snowing, so, you know. And then cafeteria? December 29th, Big Top Cafeteria. Ah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes, he's in an awful good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time! Posture check. There we go. There we go. I am posture. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Oh. Oh, this is gonna be racist, ain't it? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Buzz. Wrong. Try again. Oh, that wasn't even his joke. Okay. Oh. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they are in the cafeteria? Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. That was such a bad joke. Also, it had nothing to do with what the food was. It's just about the location. So, I guess that means it's not racist. Huh. I'm surprised. But also... Jeez, alright. I did it! What's going on? He's being too nice. Yeah, well... Today's been a real crazy day, hasn't it? You're telling me I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. Okay. Oh, hydrate? I didn't... Okay. Almost. I didn't hear it. Ping! My notification! Hydrated. There you go, Mari. Tell them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one bust out laughing. You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke? Exactly. All right, good night, Mari. Have a good sleep. I'll see you soon. Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear that creep just flew through the air. It wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a Cyclops. He must be telling the truth. I know what happened. I guess it wasn't the monkey. No, it had to be the monkey that was carrying... No, maybe the monkey's not strong enough. Oh well. And as per my client's request... Oop, wait. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? You've seen it as well? Of course he's seen it. Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture. What do you mean? He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. Yeah, the bust. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. Yeah, I know what that's like. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Should I be presenting anything else? Let's see. Actually, wait. More. Yeah. Max's bust should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh, yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden. The bust disappeared. It disappeared? You want to see it? There's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Is there anything else that's changed about this place? Oh, is there anything else that's changed about the place? Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. A quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book. Guess there really aren't any other things that have changed up. Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. Yeah, what changed? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper? It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes. It says, "To the murderer." Murderer? Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Yep, we should. Would you mind taking a look at this? Oh, yeah, okay. Still nothing. What about the bust? No. Damn it. Alright, nah? Let me just make sure there's no... Yep, right. Okay, am I supposed to go and talk to Max now? Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I don't know. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie, 16-year-old. She's a 16-year-old. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his coat. Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Alright, well. Yeah. I will if I see her. But also, I'm gonna just go and rummage through the... I'm gonna rummage through his pocket, you know? Huh, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved in the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I got a feeling I know what that is. Bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check the thing out, Nick. Yeah. I knew it. It fits perfect with the other piece. So perfectly that we've melded it back to one. Seamlessly, as if it had never been torn in the first place. Damn, we're good. What does it say? What does it say? Wait, that was Phoenix, not Maya. What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m. That's when the murder took place. Now I have to find out who called out the ringmaster. Huh, interesting. Oh. Alright. They're useless. As always. What do I present the pepper? Do you know anything about? Nope. Hi, Gumshoe. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma. Ooh, phone. Nick, what is that? That's that beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that noise, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something. If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, quick. See ya, pal! Alright, well. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being flatfoot. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Winds. Ow! Oh! No, Von Karma! What are you doing here? Von Karma! She really did appear. It was a real battle today in the court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dreams finally comes true. You mean the story of the defeat at your hands making the national news? Ha ha ha! National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. All right, well let's talk to Von Karma about how we're investigating this case. Definitely. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? Conclusive witness. You just mean the acrobat, right? Putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Alright, well, yeah. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Honestly, as she hasn't. We're just assuming. Is this revenge for something that happened with Edgeworth? Is this Edgeworth related actually? I assume y'all are kind of pseudo-siblings, like, considering Edgeworth was Manfred's protege. Like, y'all knew each other, right? You're all like siblings, right? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. It is Miles related. Ah, good old Yowie. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Alright, we're gonna ask. Miles Edgeworth, why would you even bring him up? You have forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right, it was my papa. Papa! That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to check his age, but I'm pretty sure Miles is in fact older than you. Pretty sure he's like 4 or 5 years older than you. Wait, no. Like 5, 6. Yeah. Huh. Little brother, but Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Yeah, wait, how old is Edgeworth again? That's obvious. I should just... God damn it. No Edgeworth profile either. Or no Phoenix. No Phoenix profile either. Man who inspired me to become an attorney. Your boyfriend. Where did he go? Why did he run off? Why did you break up? Fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that, the case was over. Oh, there he is. There's Manfred. Such a great rendering of him. He vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then with the case after that one. Yeah. He never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. And all he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Honestly, yeah, transition. Transition is the answer I'm hearing. Because, yeah, Edgeworth is being incredibly dramatic about it. But, like, aren't we all a little bit dramatic about it? It's a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. Going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Are you proposing that von Karma is Edgeworth? Because I don't think Edgeworth can de-age like that. But she does have a similar enough haircut to him that I can see it. I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick. It's von Karma. What? Must be way funnier. Fair. They do have the same eye color, I think. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick, let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. Sorry I brought it up, Nick. Alright, yeah. You must be Phoenix Wright. Oh, wait. Is he in a wheelchair? Oh, shit. What happened? Who didn't put out the net? Who? Oh, damn. He killed... He wanted to kill... Oh, damn. Someone's being murdered because of an accident. Like, something happened to him in the past, accident, and he... Yeah. The greatest courtroom battle ever seen, she says, bringing a gun. Yeah, okay. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Ken Dingling. Okay. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Acro Ken. Alright. Mr. Acro. How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you're a member of the circus as well. That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. Oof. Oof. Yeah, let's, Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away with it all. Without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. I don't know, like, Dingling, Kindling? Is his name a joke on fire? But, so that's best I, like, dangling, like to dangle, I guess is his last name is close to that, but like, Ringling. Ringling. Dingling. Kendall? Kenneth. Kenny? What could Ken be short for? Kenny. Wait, let me... Kendling. Ringling Circus. Huh. I don't have all the... Okay. Ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was such truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I said that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the things in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess. Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect him a grudge against Regina? Sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand right now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. They don't have an elevator? They don't have... Nobody on the 1st floor was willing to swap? Like... I feel like... That's rude. Yeah. Like, first of all, get a fucking elevator. Second of all, y'all are really gonna let, like, Okay, now the circus needs to be shut down for this, you know? Hey, Knife King 23. Thanks for chatting. Yeah. Ace Attorney logic, always. always with this game. Can't test it. Truly is America. Yeah, fair. That's all. The accident happened during an acrobat session, right? Oh. Cyclops, really? Okay, well. Yeah, the localization is Los Angeles. The original is Japan. Technically this is Japan with some paint. What's on your mind? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus then? Yeah, what happened? Stopped by yesterday and noticed you weren't in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? Of course, I knew about it. Spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Damn it. Did I really miss the... I did miss it when I fixed it. Damn. Huh? I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Geez, it sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see, the scene of the crime was right below your window? That's when I looked out the window. What did you see? He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica. What? That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that was Max you saw flying? I'm absolutely sure, there's no doubt in my mind. Nick. Alright, well. As per my client's wishes, I am presenting this to everyone. Maximum Galactica, right? You have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. Looks like something is really weighing on him. Alright, well, what's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria in the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. He probably doesn't even... He probably doesn't even get to go to the cafeteria. He's probably, you know... It's probably not wheelchair accessible. This nightmare accessibility. Motherfuckers. If that's something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina, ask her about it. Okay, well, I guess I gotta find Regina. Alright. Actually, wait. Let me just make sure. Yep. Alright, Regina. Where are you? Oh, I can move straight to Mo's room from here? Cool. Let's try that. Nope. Alright. Grrr. Got a bad feeling about this. Ah, yes, the much more realistic tiger than everything else. Grrr. Yeah, Nick. Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, wait. stay, heal. Ah. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry, I guess I made a mistake. Mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? Alright, let's talk. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad, Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I loved my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah, when Leon died, I talked with my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down at me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone. Yeah, fair belief, yeah. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that. What do you mean, there's no way I believe that? Wait a second. I said that in parentheses. That means it was just a thought. That means that was a thought. Maya can read my mind? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you know, I think. I've got a feeling that everything is doing great up there in the sky. Everyone's doing great up there in the sky. No, she's a medium, not a psychic. There's a difference. I wonder if everyone's alright with Regina. Let's see. Money the Monkey. Just to go back and clear something up. Why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you see that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me. Yeah, but of course. Sure. They're all the same. Leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You're really gonna do it. Alright, let's start presenting. As per my client's wishes, I have to show you this photo. There's no denying it. Max is cool. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. Oop. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? Huh? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro with his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. Yeah, so, you know, as we figured out, Acro does not have wheelchair accessibility to the cafeteria. But that's partially probably because he can't make it outside of his room because of the stairs. Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How do you know? So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. Wonder who wrote this. Okay, well... Actually, let's present the list. Double-clicking accidentally, as always. Yep, just more... Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Well, she is a shiny beauty. No objections here. Alright. I'm just checking to make sure the costume wasn't there. Oop, nope. Alright, we talked to her. Is there more? Okay. Nope. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. So stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Ah, it's the monkey! Monkey's holding something. Aha, aha. That's, yeah. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember? Try that. Ah, monkey! Monkey! Monkey attack! Monkey attack, no! Tried to have a monkey-to-monkey talk with him, I really did. Nick, you. I swept it while Money was distracted. Ah, in the middle of combat. Perfect. Time to steal. Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume. Maybe then maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. What's the matter now? Doesn't fit me at all. Yeah, well, she is 16 and you're 18. I was a little disappointed to see that doesn't fit, I admit. But, you know, not to mention it doesn't look like it's like something any girl I know would actually wear. Cool, now let's go back to Regina and give her her... Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me! Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Blush. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. She is 16, Phoenix. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume, this isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. FBI, open up. You know the line she told us about? Oh, the one that someone killed? The note was about the lion murderer. Of course. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he? That's right. Your dad killed... Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. Leon was sitting down... Oh, Leon caused the wheelchair incident. Usually when you do that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. Sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways. What was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon did bite someone during that practice. Oof. Regina, everything was alright though, right? Nope, they were paralyzed. No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Well. 6 months ago? Yep. Let me do a check of the rooms real quickly, but I think it might be time. Ah, no, okay, we do have something more. Something smells fantastic. So I know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers! Hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro du Cirque, aka the cafeteria. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drilling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven. I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you going to do? That's all I've thought about in the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he's adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset. Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes. What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max? He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Mo, all that's left to say, if everyone can get over the tragedy, you know. The tragedy? You know what he's talking about? Yeah. Get over what tragedy, Mo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing at all. You must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right? Yeah, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang. Correcto mundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Why, I oughta. Just the way you said if everyone could get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Eek. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? A Cyclock for you too? Okay, well, whose do I go for first, huh? Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Alright, let's save here. I don't know whose Cyclock I can break first, but let's try the one in front of us, I suppose. Well, let me do another circuit around. Let me finish my circuit around and see if there's something else to... Especially... Nope. Yeah. So, his has only 2 locks, so I'm gonna check with try Mo's first. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Really, Phoenix? Oof. Alright. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident? This wouldn't have to be caused of the accident, would it? I heard a little about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How do you... I told them so many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting your head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this, too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Well, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Must have been Acro, right? How do you know? How do you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No way. I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. Yay. It's just like you said, you know, the accident? Did someone die? No, but it would have probably been better if he had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever going to do about it. Oh. Acro has a brother? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. But brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Yep, Acro. Alright, good night. Have safe, medicated Nugget. Night. No, it's good nugget. Good nugget. Yeah. Sleep well. Cute nicknames, yeah, Acro and Bat. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Yeah, what's Acro's brother's name? I need this. For reasons. Who's Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling. But everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina, trying to win her love was his downfall. $22, still not quite there, Sean. Sean Dingling. Ken and Sean. Sean and Ken. Ken and Sean. Sean Dingling? Genshin Impact. Yeah, okay. I know Acro and Bat, like acrobats. That was so obvious. I didn't know that was what you were talking about, because obviously Acro was already enough. Acrobat. Obviously, Acrobat. But now that there's a brother that was also named Bat, obviously. Fucking of course. I knew that part. I wasn't able to guess Sean, though, because Acrobat rank. Yeah. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon." Why did he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Oh, no, he was sneezing. You know? Sneezing. The pepper! The pepper! The pepper! Now, who did it, and why was the ringmaster transporting it in a locked box? Some sick grin? No way, that's impossible! A smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile? Can lions smile? Good question. He never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. Oof. So that's what really happened. Well, you guys were so serious, what was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in a mood for a burger. Here, you should have some pepper. Shaka shaka shaka. Shaka shaka. There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Ah ha ha. Achoo! Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. Huh? You think so? You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. Other than Regina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. Bat would always tease her with pepper. Bat, from my point of view, those two always looked so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Is there anything I should be presenting? Alright. Yep. Just not gonna talk about it. That's right, back again I see? Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It seemed that he knows what we know. Well, it seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away. Actually, wait, let me double check to make sure that there's no new thing. You know what? Ooh. Let's throw a save on the books. Nope, wait, sorry. Present. Yeah, take that. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident. That happened during practice. Yeah, well... Yeah, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Girl, are you really telling me that the practice accident was the cause of your injury? So an interesting spot to be asked to present already. Did I just present the lion already, I guess? Leon, 6 months ago you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Okay, you're right. I'm on the right track, I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no lion tamer. If a lion were coming to me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be used. So let me rephrase that, as battled the lion. Seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Yeah. Well, yeah. There we go. That. It's a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo. He must have told you. Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. Suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue? Anyways. Yeah. Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Still haven't broken Acro's lungs like that. Wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Oh, he doesn't like Regina. Yeah. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her, saying things like she is cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. Wait a second. Okay, well, I have an idea, but let's progress through this first. Let's see. Not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if you can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Yeah. Regina posted on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. Okay, wait, I think I'm figuring it out. Guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. Wrote this and then he put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. My legs were injured by Leon. 6 months ago, my younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absolute dare. An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Didn't you know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. What about Bat? He's still in a coma. Went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. That's the reason why I keep going. Okay. Bat and Regina. They were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? There's a scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf, it was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh. Yeah. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick, I know. Most of the same thing. What do you think it all means? You're taking that scarf if you don't mind. Miss Von Karma. I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparation now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro? A witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now, what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can't use. You can use. It's all beginning to come together now. Alright, so. Bat asked out Regina. And then was put in a coma. Let's finish with the saving. There we go. We are not going to continue for tonight, I think. I think we're done for the day, for the evening. I think. Yeah. Real quick, let me just... Alright. So. Bat was in a terrible accident after asking Regina out. Russell Barry, the ringmaster, big top owner, whatever, was wearing Max's outfit. So he was mistaken for Max. So really we can say that Max, there was an attempt on Max's life after he asked out Regina. Then the dummy, Trilo, wanted to ask Regina out, but didn't actually, he did, but he didn't actually get around to it, I guess. There's some inconsistency at that point, let's be fair. Either that means that Regina is the cause of this in some way. It's one of two reasons. Regina's the cause of this somehow. There is the niche possibility that Trilo's the one doing the murders. attempted murders in Bat's case. But since Acro put that note into Regina's pocket, Acro believes that it was Regina. And so we can say that anyone who asks out Regina, she kills. Exact motives so far unclear. Maybe she's just a lesbian or something. I don't know. We'll see. But do you suppose that means that she's the killer, really? Interesting direction. Well, I said that in there. I said that in there because the dad's dead because they thought it was Max. No matter who did the killing, Russell Berry is dead because someone thought he was Max. Now, who did the killing exactly, I'm still not sold on, but I'll get there. It could be Regina. Honestly, Regina is a suspect in my mind right now. Could be Regina. If it's not Regina, then, I mean, who was it? I guess it could have been Trilo. Could have been Trilo. The monkey is still an option, but I'll be honest, that's more of a because option, you know? Yeah. Well, Alright. How do I fucking do this again? I think we are pretty much done for the night. I saved, and let's actually just drop this. Oh shit, how long have I been blurred like that? My fucking face cam. Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Hope that wasn't for the entire stream. Yeah, it could be the monkey. Somehow the monkey has returned. Yeah. Well, it's been a lovely night, my stars. Tomorrow we will do some more building, of course. Thank you all. I am going to get off now so we can, be ready for tomorrow. And, a little bit under 4-hour stream. Yeah, Let's see. So after we do tomorrow, we'll have more Dredge on Wednesday. Hopefully we will finish the Iron Rig DLC on Wednesday. And then next week we'll do the Pale Reach DLC. I don't know. I haven't touched the Pale Reach DLC yet. I don't know if that will be a one-day thing, but we'll see. And, yeah, remember to follow if you liked this so you see more. You can, of course, join the Discord server I have if you want to keep updated on stuff. Chat when I'm not streaming, I'm there sometimes. Chat amongst yourselves also, But yeah, it's been a lovely evening, my stars. Thank you all for keeping company and getting through this with me so far. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Alright? Bye. Oh, wait. I was about to stop streaming, but do I know anyone who is... Yes, there's one person who is streaming, it looks like. I don't know them very well, never mind. Maybe some other time. Nah, I went to go and check to see if anyone I knew was streaming, and I know one person tangentially. One of Lan's friends is streaming, which I've barely talked with, but like, y'all want to get dropped off to watch some Expedition 33 with one of Lan's presumably Australian friends? Yeah, field trip. All right. Let's see. How do I remember to do this? Let's see. It was slash raid, right? Fuck. Gotta make sure this is spelled right. Nope. 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 There. I think that should work. All right. All right, and we're popped on over. Hey. All right.